It has been one of the most intriguing open starts to the second division in the women's game for a very long time, but at the top of that league sit one side who are looking very, very strong. Charlton Athletic, unbeaten in the league and at times unstoppable against a Nottingham Forest side who play such attractive football and, of course, who are settling into life in the second divisions themselves very, very well indeed. Let's enjoy the WSL2 for the final time this year with what could be one of the best games of this Sunday afternoon. Long throw down that right-hand side, it's a decent flick on, could be a decent chance as well for Charlton. And Thestrup can't quite get it toward the goal. Brome missed it. Thestrup just got too far across it. Big chance, Charlton. Boyle Hawker. Nice work there and a lovely little switch to this left-hand side. Rowe pushing on. Garcia in the centre. Boyle Hawker will get it back. Smart little back heel as well. Nice play this from Forest. It's a lovely through ball. There's two options in the penalty area. It's been dealt with just about by two Charlton players. I think it was Hutton who got across in the end. Good defending. Helped out by Ndao. Oh, it's a poor pass from Rachel Rowe there and picked up here for Fitzgerald. It's Jodie Hutton into a dangerous position. Hutton will go for goal. Emily Batty saves it well. Positioned herself nicely. Drilled at her, but she still had to get her hands in the way. Move forward. Oh, it's bounced over, and in fact, a chance here for Claypole into the penalty area. Great save, Whitehouse. Lucille Lobato just misread the ball. Claypole close. Very close. Todd Brome, who's going to try from range. It's always swinging wide. Did manage to get a decent hold of the ball there. Hutton will chase it down. Nushimu's had such a strong game so far. Katie Bradley, that's a lovely pass towards Cyber. Moya, I come back towards Cyber here. Gets the striker goal, it's always rising. Good strike, to be fair. Free kick is just knocked back, flicked on again into a dangerous position, and Claypole gambles! And Nottingham Forest have the lead. Aimee Claypole's third of the season, and Charlton's unbeaten record is under some real threat. Flannery. Oh, that's a lovely pass from Flannery. Brome gets in the way. And is not happy about it here. Georgia Brome, and I think he's going to receive a yellow card for her protestations. Hard to argue, really. Cyber. Oh, that's a lovely ball through to the sub, Bissell. Bissell, oh, Moya's made a mess of it first time, but not second. Charlton back on level terms with an emphatic finish from Karen Moya. Amongst the goals again today. Oh, Moya's done well here to get away. Still charging forward. Oh, she's been clattered by Brome, who's of course already been booked. Karen Moya is arguing her case. And it is going to be a red card for the captain, Georgia Brome. Hard to argue, the first yellow for dissent. The second yellow for the challenge on Moya. A bookable one out to his left-hand side now for Charlton. Into the penalty area, it's right across to Bissell, who puts it back into danger. Brilliant from Batty. Back across, oh my word, McAteer swung a boot at it. And just didn't quite get close. She's made a massive impact on her birthday. Here's Hutton. Oh, Rose not got a hold of it. Bissell has! It's 2-1. That's the way to celebrate a birthday. And it's going to be 3 points surely now for Charlton Athletic, and an unbeaten record that survives. Deanne Rose concedes the corner kick, I think, there, Cyber. Emily Batty is up. One last throw of the dice here for Nottingham Forest. In it comes. Towards the back post. Claypole trying to get a hold of it. Back into danger. Away again. McAteer will run it clear. The whistle surely close now. The substitute, I think, with a right laugh there as well. That is the full-time whistle. Charlton's 2025 is an unbeaten one. Forest will wonder what would have happened if they'd kept 11 on the field, but Karen Hill's unbelievable job at Charlton Athletic continues. They'll go into the break top of the table, a side who've not lost since November of last year. We go into the break with Charlton at the moment seeming very, very hard to stop at the top of the WSL2 table. It finishes Charlton Athletic 2, Nottingham Forest 1.
I thought first half we were pretty dominant. You know, we could have been 2-0 up and should have been 2-0 up with a couple of the chances that we had. Shani has a one-on-one, it's the crossbar, and that's 2-0 at just after half time. But look, these are a good side, and if they stay in the game, they're always going to create moments. And yeah, I think if we don't have a player sent off, I don't think we're standing here on the end of a loss. So that's definitely that's going to hurt.
Just as you mentioned about the chance, obviously Aimee had a chance in the first half as well as Chantal in the second half too. Do you feel like it's just a game of missed chances and the ball going the wrong way? Yeah,
like I say, I think the first half, I think we were far the better side. You know, we knew we were going to have to be patient against these. You can't play inside their shape. They're very good. That's where they want you to turn the ball over. But we found that the spaces around them and then in between them on the switch of play, which is the work that we'd done. And, you know, we got our forwards in the areas that we wanted to get them in. And you know, we haven't finished our chances. And when you're playing against a good side such as Charlton, and like I said earlier, you keep them in the game, they're always going to create something, albeit, you know, I think... like I say, the sending off has completely flipped the game on its head, and I think, you know, based on that, I don't think by any means we should be standing here on the end of a loss. I think across the game, you'd maybe go a draw would have been a fair outcome, and I think if we'd have kept 11 players on the pitch, we wouldn't have lost the game anyway. So I'm really disappointed. The players are disappointed, but what I am proud of is the girls' output. You know, I don't think we got a lot from the officials today, and that's also disappointing. You know, the less I say about that, the better. But at the end of the day, our girls dug in. They kept fighting. I actually think both their goals have felt really fortunate for them. And, you know, you get luck in this league and, you know, they've converted their chances, so credit to them. But I don't believe we deserve to lose the game. But, hey, that's football, so...
And despite the result, there's lots of positives to take from this game going into 2026. What's the goal that you want to accomplish next year?
Yeah, look, we wanted to finish the end of the year in and amongst the top part of the table. We're only a couple of points off third anyway, so we'll be happy. I think, you know, when the dust settles on today with where we are, we're still going to feel disappointed. I feel like we should be a little bit higher up the table than where we're finishing. But obviously we've got a transfer window that's coming now. We'll of course be looking to strengthen and add a little bit more depth to an already very good squad. We've played some very good football. You've seen that again in the first half today. I think we're one of the better footballing sides in the league. We've created good chances from open play. We don't have to gamble on set pieces or transition football. We create our own, and I think when we add a few more players to that, I think you'll really see us kick on. So we still stick by what we want to do, and that's to finish in that top three, and I believe that we'll do that. I think the tides will turn and we'll get a little bit of luck that maybe we haven't been fortunate with. But look, we'll reflect and review on the first part of the season. You know, we're in a good place.
What's your thoughts on the game today?
Yeah, a tough afternoon. I thought the girls were brilliant. I thought we battled really hard. To go ahead away to league leaders was brilliant, and we were in a really good position. I And then, yeah, credit to Charlton. They came at us fighting, and we had to try and hold on, and unfortunately we couldn't do it today. But yeah, really proud of the girls. We fought really hard. It's a tough afternoon.
Just like you said, you battled really well throughout the whole game, proved your worth today. Can you use that going forward for 2026?
Yeah, definitely. I think despite the loss, I think we can take confidence from parts of the performance today. I thought we showed really good heart and grit and togetherness, and yeah, a little bit unlucky with a couple of the goals. So yeah, we've got to push on now, leave it in 2025, move on, and hopefully hit the ground running when we come back.
Yeah, and going forward, what's the goal for 2026 for Forest? You know, you're still in a good position, still close to the playoff plot, third place, and even second and first. So what do you plan to do next year?
Yeah, I think it's important to focus game by game, but we've said from the start of the season that, you know, we want to go for one of those 3 spots, so that's still the aim. Obviously, picking up some points today would have made that a little bit better, but yeah, we're going to still push, fight and finish as high up at the table as we can.
Thanks, Aimee. All the best.